Good morning. We're here. We're totally here now, Libras. Okay. So I couldn't get in any earlier. I wanted to be here at 4 in the morning, then I fell back asleep. So we have the round of the Friday readings. Libra Light, the original, will have a very special video today about love. Okay, so if you want to go over to the old channel, we're going to update the archival channel, which might later on be in all signs. Okay, we're going to maybe read for everybody over there and make it universal. I've always wanted to read for other signs. That's like one of my biggest things is I can't only read for Libra. I actually know how to read for other people too. I've had great attestments from reading for other people. Largely it's been Sagittarius and Scorpio people that I read for. But welcome to the Friday reading. We're going to have a lot of energy today. If you're not in a high vibrational mood, it's all right. We're going to get you there. And we have 3 cards. Interesting that they were very starting off sentimental, but what we can do is transmute them for us. You know, that's a big part of therapy, and it's also a good part of reading live as well. So we have the Queen of Cups. This is from an old deck. You guys might remember it. I think it's called the Good Witch, I believe. It has the coffee on the back. And it's the Queen of Cups. Let's read it. It says, honor your emotions, and it is one of the highest forms of self-care with the Queen of Cups. Also, she has really good psychic ability, right? The Queen of Cups. So she's a big part of our lives in terms of having empathy. And then we have intimacy. I think somebody misses like one-on-one time, learning from you, calling you up on the phone and having this bonding, you know, like let's go grab a coffee together. Let's go get a croissant. Let's go to the square together. Let's go dancing. So there's something here about that. When I pulled the card, I got all of those rush of emotions. And let me tell you, it's been a long time since I've been feeling that. So maybe years, okay? And so those feelings of bonding came to me. Like it was almost like, actually it says it on the card, the confiding, it's the last word. It's the very, very last word in white. And everybody likes me to give details, so I want to fulfill that in the best way. Best way for me is pre-pulls in the morning. The first 3 cards are the first 2, okay? And also, happy Friday. I hope that you're doing very, very good too, and that this video finds you feeling well and eating well, Libras. We have memories. Okay, so seconding it, it just occurred to me that it is the 3rd card in line. It's the last 2, and it's called memorias, memories. So what I can sense from this card, the Queen of Cups is kind of like, she's the person who goes into it with these 3. It's August 1st too, so it's starting us on a brand new month. You may have felt the energy kind of push up from what you were feeling. Sorry too for all my hand signals. Okay, it's kind of embarrassing. And it says bittersweet too. So I think somebody misses going with you. I keep getting something about going dancing, specifically like picking you up, you getting ready, and then going out dancing with a lot of music and actually frequency noise around both of you, okay? And then we have this as well. We have memories. The Queen of Cups, I was going with that channel of her being the leader of those things. And Friday, August 1st is supposed to be like, we're heading into the biggest part of summer. We have just left July officially, which is a big thing for Libras. Like we keep track of the months. For my other signs here, and you just watch for inspiration, we're going to pull for you too. So we're going to do an all signs real quick. What is everybody else in the zodiac planning today? We have our first triumph. All right, so everybody wants success. They want to feel good. A lot of you could be getting into like more fitness-based things, raising your energy, because this is literally the Knight of Wands and it's passion. Okay, that red flag means something in a reading. So the rest of the signs are at a triumph point. Why has it been difficult? Let's ask that. Why has it been difficult? I felt a jumper, and I'm going to get the card that I saw, okay? Material changes in life. We have the same card yesterday with the rings. What's interesting is the middle ring, like, do you guys see on the man's hand? I have an exact one like that at my house. So it's a little creepy. Financial and material changes. All right, somebody could be suited up. This masculine could have had massive changes in their life. That's a 5 and a 7, because if you look at the numbers at the top, 7 is an uncertain time. okay? And it's also about like through the tough, we go to the prosperous changes, and then they have the 5 with change. 7s are about like guardedness, protecting. If you look at the 7 of Wands card with most people, or if you look at the 7 of Cups, it's having a lot to choose from, and you're like, okay, wait, let me get my bearings. So there could be something about direction today. It would be good, Libras, if you call up a very good friend, or if you reach someone who you feel you respect and you respect their counsel. This is a good day to do that today for Friday. Okay, and then partnerships and alliance. You could be finding a new one. Okay, and it's all right if they remind you of somebody from your past. Okay, it could be a beloved person, or it could be something that ended and you're finally getting over the death to that relationship. But just remember, when we meet new people, we get to find out about their stories. What have they gone through? Is it similar to us? And we get to have empathy through those partnerships. Somebody might invite you out too, okay? Because we have a number 3 here. Be ready to have that hope again, you know, and also be happy for yourself. This is a Friday spread. We will see what the following emotions are. You have love too. Social union, what is it? Spiritual union at the bottom. And as you can see, did you guys pay attention to the bindings around? Here's victory in purple. The binding is purple all around here, if you guys can follow it. And then here it's green too with intellectualism. I have something to share with you. In the future, I have something to share with you. Also, this could be a business alliance for those of you that are working with a friend, or you're working with somebody creative, okay? So that's really, really nice. 2s and 3s are about collaboration, and then 2s are also about love. So you could be seeing 333. Today on my treadmill, 3331 on the treadmill. And then here you have 222, which means you're aligned and you're on God's path as well. Okay, star card is at the bottom for a recap and also for what we get into. Intuition, if I were to keep going. Patience with Sagittarius at the bottom. If you have no Sagittarius in your chart, don't be so worried about the fire signs you don't have. Don't be worried if you don't have water either. Okay, it's just about you feeling comfortable with that sign and their message. Sagittarius are truth seekers. Water signs are usually very, very emotional. Okay, if you want to read just the basic surface. We'll get into that. Today we'll do a daily about inspiration, because I think you guys need to see like new chapter stuff too. Okay, and then let's do Whispers of the Ocean. I got all the good ones out today. I got all the decks that you guys love. On the cutter, we have this. So it says 43, setting up good parameters. All right, that's the message for Friday in green. The fish here is in navy blue with some spotting. And actually, I read somewhere that Libras like to wear things with patterns. Put back my deck. What's the ending? Diving to new depths. Diving to new depths. If you want to screenshot it, I will put it very, very close to the camera too. And then you can keep it with you for always. The main message here is you are feeling out your current situation. It's possibly true. It's possibly true, but remember, we're in a new month. We're in Leo season. You get to shine during this month. You do. And then it says, assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Okay, period. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. With your friends, who are the ones that you just left to? Okay, was the cord cutting fair? And I'm picking up something here about leaving a good friend for at least one of you. There could have been a relationship that you recently left. We will go into environmental emotions because we have a long video this morning for Friday. Okay. And then you guys can also, someone told me about this last night. You can download the video to have on your phone forever. And I'm okay with that. You guys are very, very welcome to keep the videos forever if you have that capability on YouTube TV. Lots of announcements. Sorry. All right. Let's get into, I have a couple decks here. This one slipped out, so I'm going to put it at the top. Okay, what else do we want to use today? Let's read Diving to the Depths later. Let's leave it for the end. I'll put that over here. And then we'll keep the desk all clean. I'm sorry, you guys. I always start in the morning. Maybe it's not good to do it at this time. Maybe I should wait a little longer until my day starts to roll, because I notice that I'm just like either too sleepy from the night before. but, or it's too live for me or something. All right, first card, Knight of Swords with Aquarius. So for Friday, how it feels for Libras, I actually think this is you guys. I don't take it as environmental. It's Aquarius owned, the card, but it talks about you having speed for your life. It's almost like a teenager spirit. Okay, so you might be making plans to go out. I take this almost as a planning card today. That's how I read the energy. Okay. Of course, you could have an Aquarius around you. There could be some things here that are coming from an Aquarian person. But most importantly, I think it's devotion to whatever, your craft, your art. There's something here that you have inspiration to go toward. Okay, or at least start it. I'm picking up on a Libra female. There's almost someone I'm feeling today. So I'm going to say it in the read. I feel like you have all of the things, like it's almost like your friends even telling you, you have everything to start. Why haven't you? So if you've heard that recently, this card was for you. Okay. Maybe it's like an audio book, or you use your voice, or Libra, you have your you have a platform to speak. So it's something here about having a massive, confident platform that you can use. I think you've even been nudged by a couple of your friends, and they're very, very loyal. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. Last night we had the Five of Cups. So someone still feels left out from you. Have they suffered a material change with the hand card? You know, with the you guys remember the rings? They could be going through feeling left out in the cold. Tell me more about that person on Friday. Queen of Cancer. Why is it the same card all the time? All the time with me. It's the Queen of Cups lately. Or it's the... There's another court, King of Pentacles. He was in yesterday's icon photo too, so that's how I know. They could be water. I'm going to stick to just saying water. I don't think everyone is dealing with a Cancer. I don't think that it's a Cancer sun sign for everyone, but it's someone who feels sad around you and they feel like your energy would heal them, or it's very, very healing. Did we have Queen of Cups twice? Oh my gosh, you guys. This is why I like to personally do readings slow, but everybody goes, speed it up, sister, when I do readings. You have two of the same card. So that tells me something even for Friday's spread. Queen of Cups is going to be the highest card for our channel today in terms of court people, okay? Memories. They miss you perhaps in a very infused Six of Cups. You know what I pick up? Overall today, there's going to be either a best friend or somebody you were closely attached to, Libras, who like really misses your essence, like your vibe of love, the way that you use your love language. It's very, very intimate for them. And they're having a lot of flashbacks, I see, for the person that you are. Queen of Cups. Okay. So what's interesting about this is it's your sentimentalness. On her t-shirt, it says Sea Witch. So I don't know if some of you are feeling a little bit more whimsical lately with your talents. If you pull tarot, like you associate with being a reader, you do this at home. You give yourself spreads. I think you're going into a more creative time where you get to really flex your muscle is something else that I see here. And good morning. A lot of you are here. Felipa, you came up on my email, I think, and then I saw Tebow. And I saw a couple, it was too fast, but I saw a lot of you are already commenting on this morning's. Or maybe it's like last night's videos. We have Two of Cups. You have a Scorpio sun sign. Again, missing you. It's this person around you. I also think that if you started a new journey in dating, or maybe this is financial too, many of you are going to meet someone at work where at first it's going to be a common ground that brings the two of you together. So I do want to continue that in a part 2 because I've been getting that as a channel when I go to sleep. Five of Swords, card of last night. Building on an old relationship is not going to suffice for the Libra or this person. Those are my final comments. Eight of Pentacles, which is Capricorn. So lots of like creating something new, putting effort into something new. We'll discover that. I think this is one of your power cards, Libra, or even finding new work. It's where the focus is going to lead material abundance for you later so that you're not in a 5, okay? I also feel like you could be having more family interaction. I almost see this too as like two kids around you, Libra, with the Two of Cups. It's not always about love. Two of Cups is mainly a friendship card for me, and that's how I read it. Ten of Pentacles. So looking at legacy is how I feel this card today. I think it's the Queen of Cups legacy. I think you have a lot of empathy where that is going. Okay, so if you've never gotten married before, you don't know what it feels like to walk down the aisle. I think a lot of your focus is here, but it's going to the more positive senses, okay? How can I put myself out there a little bit more? It's coming off dreamy. Queen of Cups is dreamy. She's a very, very dreamy card. But when you practicalize it and bring it down, like we are grounders on this channel, Libra Light is, if you're here, you ground the energy. This feels like your legacy is not that complicated. It can still happen. Maybe it's a different way though. Okay, so be open to those different ways. We have Justice. Corrected. Something's corrected. That's how I felt it. Something is being corrected and made fair. We'll talk about that maybe in terms of marriage later, if you guys want a video on that. Because I think this Justice card today, it's feeling like Libra gets what they want. Okay, so that's how I want to finish with that card. Page of Cups could return in the afternoon as well. Give me a shuffle for anything else that is missing. Temperance. The King of Cups, Six of Cups. Whoa, night before I close it. So that's somebody with feelings for you. I'm going to put that here. King of Pentacles is where I closed it. With the beautiful King of Pentacles in a gray suit. Some of you could be seeing in movies and television as you progress through your weekend, you could be spotting odd colored suits and ties. Maybe it's not the traditional like tuxedo look. Okay, like we had him. I passed it. Judgment and the Four of Pentacles is where we'll end it. There is a person around you who's very amorous. I think this person is gaining speed to ask you out in the future. They feel more eager toward you today. I think the only thing that can stop them is this Five of Pentacles being blocked or blocking themselves. They look to already like you, okay, behind the scenes. So let's look at this. You had a big, big stack here. I'm going to run it by very quickly. Knight of Wands again. The Six of Cups with missing you. It's now the third card of a lot of nostalgia over you. I think that's what it means. I got to be careful when I say things like that. Six of Cups, the Knight, and then the walking away, and the Five of Swords kind of is staring me down. Give me a second. Four of Cups. Okay, so we have Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. And if you recall, his feelings on the show, if you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory, I think you can get it in any country now. I think it's carried by the Peacock Network too, if you guys want to look it up. Four of Cups is like, if that's going toward a queen, the reminiscing is getting ramped up. It's on a higher level than typically, okay? And then I have two in my hand. King of Cups, which now they match the King and the Queen. Let me pull up the correct card. Both of them are a divine pair. There's a response here to get your attention, Libra, about your emotion. Now, this is the thing. If they pull on your heartstrings, it's only worth it for them because you already have solidified your place. As a very evolved soul on the channel, you really, really get to decide what part of the corner they're coming from in a smart way. Okay, so this is a relationship. When they contact you, it's based out of a lot of recalling tender moments. That's how I feel it. It's double Queen of Cups to the Six, to the King. It's a lot of reminiscing and then not having an avenue to put that. Okay, 1919, when I looked up, you can look up that angel number. Temperance. This is my real conclusion here. King, Queen, Temperance. And we don't have anything communication based yet. We don't have an Eight of Wands. The only thing that can be communication is right about here with the Knight of Cups. It's very, very emotional. I wouldn't be surprised if this person has cried or they have shed a tear the last few days, because we have a divine pair here. And this is really, really hard to get out on a very normal day, like typical afternoon. It's got to be a special moon cycle, and we have the full moon in Aquarius coming up. I think this person wants to, it's not balance it out. It's almost like I feel the temperance as an apology. Is that weird? Because it comes off as an olive branch, an amends with temperance. You get to bring forward your sincere feelings, and also it balances a situation typically when it's in a read. Because temperance, Sagittarius energy is like, I want to make it even. I'd like to balance something out between the two of us. And that's how their feelings are before free will on Friday. Okay, I don't know if I captured it very well. Also, something about dancing. Or maybe they picked up your hand before and started a dance with you. So we have these two beautiful couple at the very end here. For those of my new lovians who are looking for a brand new person, this can also be the combo today for you, because you might be looking for this in a mate. The very, very sensitive side. Okay, let's get a card for you guys. Because it's not always about like your former soulmate. Sometimes it's about finding new love. What is, if it's a new person, where will we meet them? Okay, after you fully walked away. This could be toward your desires, like the real thing that brings out your passion, Libra. Like if you like to go paintballing, or if you specifically like to collect something. I think it's doing something that you adore, where you're going to run into this person via accident. Okay, because it's a walking away card. You walk away to your higher self, and I think it's during the process of your life where you're walking to that fun thing that you like to do. Everyone's finding that about themselves right now, but I specifically think it's your calling with the Eight of Cups. So that's the only card we have. Can we get a second one with the Eight of Cups? Good morning to you too. Some of you guys watch this on the East Coast, like you're going to lunch when the first video posts. I loved hearing that yesterday. Like, I'm going to lunch when you do the first post. 2221 was what flashed on the screen. Going to what? A regretful Five of Cups. Okay, so after you deal with the sorrow of loss is what that tells me. Five of Cups is about grief. Some of you today, like I think you're closing the book on the Five of Cups. It's something about starting over. The Page of Pentacles, a new investment, is at the bottom. It couldn't have ended more beautiful. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a moment. This is going to upload fast. Happy Friday.